but nothing's filled out. So the production company, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's like the time frame is left blank. The sponsorship is left. Everything is left blank.
Well, it's like that game.
So it's not a contract.
It's a boilerplate.
Yeah. So guess what? Delete.
Well, it's never a contract until it's signed by both sides.
Right. Well, I want the contract signed by them before I worry about anything.
Well, can it be like Mad Libs where you just like fill in like adjectives and like the script, like, you know, I remember that game when you were like kids and they had the book and they'd be like.
I did give him 2 things that I didn't want to in exchange for him locking Matt out of the building. That Matt is not allowed within, I said 200, he said 100.
I filled out my contract in crayon just like I did the resume when I signed up for this show. And
all your value is gone. When you first started the show,
crazy?
you had value.
I have great value.
You had value.
Hilarious.
His value was pepperoni pizza, was sausage pizza.
We got Mike Stratkin now. No T. If it was low T instead of no T, we would have talked to Frank Thomas on Monday, and we got you on, you know, some supplements to fix the low T. Did you ask Frank about his low T or anything?
No, he didn't.
I really could care less about his high T, low T, all T, TT.
No, he sells.
I know.
Yeah.
What about his FT35?
Him and Doug Flutie. But the women love it.
And Ric Flair is also on that commercial.
What about FT35? His new
What commercial is Ric Flair not in?
I know.
FT35, Frank Thomas's new Spirit.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You got a bottle autographed and
to give to my brother because my brother struck him out with the bases loaded.
Yeah, tell that story. You told Frank.
So cool.
I told him.
He didn't recall.
Well, because you know how many times he struck out?
A lot.
Yeah, for him to remember one strikeout, I believe my brother struck him out.
He
more
remembers
than
when he got arrested for singing on a beach in a bathing pool in Florida.
Florida. Yeah,
It's not
You
like
remember that at least.
It's not like asking Dan Gable about his loss because he only had one.
right. Exactly.
And it's funny. I interviewed Dan Gable for listeners who don't know. He was like one of the most decorated wrestlers, coach of Iowa State Buckeyes, and he was Hawkeyes. I mean, sorry. And he told me the whole time about his loss. And he said, "You never remember the ones you win. You only remember the one you lost." I go, "The one you lost."
Right.
Yes.
Well, again, when you win 400 times and you lose once, how are you going to remember the ones you win?
Exactly.
Except for Matt Hamill.
John Jones remembers his loss. Still on his record.
Yeah, and it always will be. And it always should be.
Yep.
I mean, there's no reason to take it off. It would be ridiculous.
I lost my charger.
He should.
I remember.
And, you know, Steve Mazzagatti gets a bad rap. I think people are really unfair to him because he's a human being. And you know how much referees make?
100
Now or then?
It's like then.
Where?
Like $50 a fight.
Yeah.
Back then. I mean, they make a whole lot more now.
Yeah. You know, that's why John McCarthy left. Because when Zuffa bought the UFC, John was getting paid extra by SEG. He was getting like $5,000 just to be in the octagon.
Right.
And then when Dana came in, he said, "No, you're going to get the same every other ref gets. You don't work for me. You work for the Athletic Commission."
Well, I know we went to dinner with some of the referees, I think in Jacksonville, and I was shocked that they all had like real careers, that they were flooring guys and they worked.
Well,
in the
yeah, they only
industry.
work weekends.
Right, and you know, but I thought that's all they did because of the money of the UFC and how much money it generates. You would think that they would take care of those guys where they wouldn't have to have like a sales job.
You would think the same at the NFL, but they don't.
Yeah.
The NFL referees have real jobs,
Really?
which they shouldn't.
No, they should.
I think that should be their job,
Yeah,
and I've always said Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is your work day.
Yep.
Plus
And
Monday
then
Night Football.
on Tuesday, this is my opinion, if I was the commissioner, Tuesday you come to New York, and we have meetings on Tuesday and Wednesday.
And we review your performance.
Right, your performance. And then
Right.
Thursday and Friday could be your weekend or whatever, because
Correct.
you don't expect you to work 7 days. But they don't. They come in.
Well, they have
and-
Thursday Night Football now, too. But
Right, but I'm saying you can move around
Yeah.
and, who goes where and whatever.
At
But
least with the NFL, they could work at Foot Locker Monday through Tuesday through
They
Thursday.
have the uniform.
Right, they got the uniform and the whistle. They got the whistle. You try to steal shoes, they blow the whistle, you stop.
I do know some referees that have since left their business, and now they're just judging or refereeing.
like Josh Rosenthal. Just kidding.
With that
Sal D'Amato.
With that TV deal, is there enough money in the budget so I can quit my job and just do Knockout Radio third chair for life?
No.
Content creator,
No.
opening for Russell Peters intermittently.
You haven't even said anything that we want you to
Snoop
do.
Dogg being on the high jump team for the U.S. Olympic team because he's high all the time is golden. I mean, I'm wearing the gold medal. I should get a gold medal for that joke.
All right.
Ask Russell.
That was a good dad joke. That was a good joke. For those listening, I just got the evil eye from Randy.
The side eye. The side eye my granddaughter gave the evil sister or whatever at Disney.
What about Seth from Bubba Radio Network, when his daughter put him on the spot when I said he was the most famous guy at the Frank Thomas media event, and his daughter said, "No, he's not."
He goes, "He's not the real celebrity." That was hilarious. She remember when she was 4 years old.
Kids are ruthlessly
Yes, they
honest.
are. He's not the celebrity. He is. It points to Frank Thomas.
So what were we talking about before you really bored us with
We're talking about
you think you're going to be involved?
We still didn't get the story about chair ball.
Chair ball.
Yeah, chair ball.
Chair ball.
So you're in international waters.
We are. No, we're not. We're not international
let's
waters.
put it in context. So Randy went on a cruise with his family.
With the males of the family.
Right, and on his Facebook page, before he left, he goes, "Only the Harrises could get thrown out of a pool on a cruise for inventing a game." And I was like, I was very curious because you didn't elaborate in your post.
Well, and we put some of the video up. So, as we are known to do, we invented a game. So the game is called chair ball, and you know how they have these chairs that go into the pools. So you like lay and recline on them. So we brought one of those chairs out into the water. My nephew brought kind of like a hacky sack ball, similar, and you threw it against the chair. You had to catch it. Then as it got more competitive, you could only catch it with one hand. You couldn't bobble.
Cool.
You couldn't whatever. Now, if you dropped it, you had to then go and address the chair. You had to hold onto the chair with both hands, and you got drilled in the back by the ball.
Okay.
And after 3 drops, you were eliminated. So we had 1-man tournaments, 2-man tournaments. And like I said, when I went to talk to one of the lifeguards, that was the coolest thing. When he said that they were arguing, they didn't want to leave that corner because it was the most entertainment they've ever had and blah, 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 blah. So it then got really heated. And I shoved, which I determined to be legal. Some people in the group thought it was illegal.
Like 12 to 6 elbows.
Very similar, very similar. And when I shuffled the ball to my nephew, he dropped it, so he was eliminated, and it turned into a full-blown fisticuffs.
Wow.
And he weighs about 412 pounds.
Oh, no.
And so he picked me up and body slammed me. For some reason, my brother took the side of my nephew, so then him and my son went at it. And, we were politely asked to stop playing. And
Now, were there regulation size chair? Did you bring your shower chair from home? I mean, was this a pool deck size chair?
Yeah,
what kind of chair was it?
It was like no, it wasn't a floating. It was like a reclining, where you pull into the lower end of the pool so that you can lay in the water, but you also had a chair. Very uncomfortable chair, to be honest.
That was like the mesh back, so it was like a
No.
The whole
trampoline?
thing sounds
It was like a
uncomfortable.
rebounder, like a.
No, it was all plastic, and it was a full rebound. It was so much fun, to be honest. I brought my snorkel crap, and I was going to go try to kill myself in the, to snorkel.
Coral reefs.
The reefs, but
We have a mental health. Here we go. So we can get you help, Randy.
I don't need anything from you.
You said you wanted to kill yourself on live radio. We have to.
Come on.
We're here for you, buddy.
Yeah.
We care. Hold on. We.
No, I don't want anything from you.
Wait.
Anything need.
Hold on.
The last thing you gave me, I threw away.
Hold on.
Yeah, I use that tap out green shirt as a
care about
as a dust flag.
you.
As a
don't.
as a blanket.
It was triple
have
extra large.
value.
It's the only guy I know that'll go and get
Insert name
4
here.
things
No,
together.
Your contract from the TV station. It's like insert name.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Please don't jump. We care about.
At least my card that I have from the sheriff, if I ever need it, has my name on it. It's not a fill in the blank kind of thing.
Sheriff Shack.
No,
No, Sheriff Seagal.
the sheriff
Do you know I interviewed Steven Seagal during that whole thing when he was with
in
Anderson
Toronto.
Silva?
Yeah, I was there.
And he literally said to me, "Please call me Shihan." And I was like, "Okay, Shihan." I'm like, "We're here with Shihan Seagal." I'm like, "Please, dude,
He
really?"
taught Anderson Silva how to fight.
Oh, yeah.
No, just the up kick.
Just the up kick, yeah.
Yeah, he just taught him the up kick.
He changed UFC history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think history changed him when they got rid of him.
I mean, he's kind of the big deal.
You know what else is the big deal? Paying bills. So let's go do it. Coming to you live from the Cool Breeze AC broadcast facility. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by Staff Zone, 8-man strong, and Bucked Up Energy Drink. We'll be right back.